process. The plan is to come back Friday morning at 10 o'clock, begin the process. Going forward, we don't know. We don't think that's going to include Saturday and Sunday, but it will include Friday and Monday and how many ever days next week that's required of. We will be back Friday morning.
Well, thank you for having mercy on us.
What's that process going? Can you walk us through how you envision this process going forward?
Well, obviously we have a bill on the desk, and we'll just take up the bill. The Judiciary Committee, when they first were assigned this task, they spent the first couple hours in Judiciary Subcommittee kind of laying out the process of how it's going to work. I think that's kind of what we'll do Friday, is to try to tell the members what. Now you got to remember that the map room is going to stay open all weekend, and so that's why you won't see a whole lot of movement probably on Friday, because we want to make sure that everybody has a chance. Some members have said, "Hey, look, I haven't been able to get there. We've only got one person in the map room that's got the computer and the skills to draw it, so it takes him about 45 minutes to an hour to draw a new map. And if it's a major change, but if it's just a minor change, sometimes it takes 30 to 45 minutes. So we only got one person in there now. We hope to have somebody else this weekend to come in and help him. We've made it clear to everybody, if you want to do something, try to get it done, this weekend. So I think Friday, even though we'll probably be here all day, I think Friday's going to be more of a process day. It's going to be more of a, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're looking at. This is the end result of where we're trying to get to, and then the debate will begin.
Procedurally, there's been some confusion how this is going to work with the budget and the conference committees. Have you worked that out yet?
I've been told, I can't verify this, but I've been told that the budget committee is not going to be involved in this. The budget will take place after all this is over. They won't mingle the two.
And I know that's early with the deadline for end of May, right? So
That's good. If you look at what we've got about 2 weeks to get this bill passed. So we've got to take care of it here, and then we've got to get it over to the Senate for them to do their thing with it. So we've got to move fairly quick. We don't want to move too quick. We just want to simply move, as fast as we can, quick as we can, but we will certainly want to give it all the time it needs. But we also understand that 2 weeks is basically the timeline that we've got to finish this bill.
So that's 2 weeks for the Senate to finish,
The House and the Senate, correct, yeah, and that's why we're starting Friday.
So if this stalls and it takes us forever, is this a situation where we might put other legislation at risk, or is this?
I think that's why you saw us here. What time is it now, 8 o'clock? I think that's why you saw us here tonight, staying so late, trying to get all that stuff off the calendar. Because if you didn't get second reading today, you're not going to get it. Because you got to have second reading today, third reading tomorrow. So that's why we stayed a little later tonight, to get everybody a chance at second reading. I don't think it puts any other legislation, because when we come back, we understand that it's redistricting. Because I don't think the budget's going to be a priority during this 2 week time frame, so to speak.
Oh, sure. I'm just suggesting that if there's already a preset deadline for the conference committees and the budget, if we spend all of the 2 weeks discussing redistricting and not those other things, would they be impacted?
No.
Early
voting starts on May
within
26th.
Yeah,
within 2 weeks.
we're fully aware of that.
Is May 26th the deadline?
We believe that's the deadline.
May 26th, okay.
Is there any interest to get the election date moved before you get a map passed?
No. There's no warm fuzzies about that at all.
So then how does that even work if you've already heard from the election director who said that this would be a potential failure at this point because he can't get those off the ballot? Do you just tell people to ignore the congressional ballot?
No, and I don't want to speak for anybody in the election commission. I don't want to speak for Chairman Newton, but I personally, and I'll say this, I personally probably believe that when those ballots come back in, those overseas ballots and all those that have already been shipped out, I believe that all the elections will be counted except for those congressional districts, and then they'll have to resend those ballots back out after we figure out these maps. They'll have to resend those with the congressional names on it only back out to these people.
But even reprogramming the databases for the in-person voting would be a struggle, especially since they can't get them tested in time and verified, and saying that there's reliability issues.
We've talked, and they understand the timeline just like we do, and we're working closely with them.
We've been told Ways and Means is trying to figure out a way to pay for this. Obviously, it's a pretty big unfunded mandate on the counties. The election commission has suggested they might not have money in the budget to do this. How's that?
We put $1 million in the budget, and the Senate put $1 million in their budget.
For litigation, right?
Yeah, for litigation. But we believe that there's money available. We understand it's our problem. We understand it's not the county's issues. And so we understand that we probably need to get the money, and we're looking at that as well.
Can you add that into the budget during conference committee, additional money to run an August election?
Well, there's this little thing called a BEA.
That's coming out next
and
week,
Yeah,
right?
but that tells you how much money is available.
Well,
but, like,
they'll give another estimate May the 18th or 19th.
but that tells you how much money is available.
Well, we can-
If it wasn't in the extra election line item, wasn't in there.
Again, I'm not going to speak for Chairman Bannister, but I've been here long enough to know that there's such a thing as free conference power.
We've been through this before. I mean, this is a completely condensed timeline. Obviously, there's a lot of different competing interests in both sides of the aisle when it comes to this map. I mean, it's going to be a slog of a debate, right? I mean, how would you describe?
It'll be like nothing we've ever seen.
So-
It'll be long. It'll be tedious. At times, hopefully, it'll be respectful, and it will be something like probably I've never seen before. And this will be my third one.
And we also heard from the Senate. We heard from Senate Chairman of Judiciary Luke Rankin said that they want more of the process. We've heard everyone, both sides of the aisle, say they want more process over in the Senate. Massey didn't say that they're going to go on a road tour necessarily, but that there's going to be some input. So that really does kind of question whether this can even be done in 2
Our
weeks.
goal is to get it to the Senate. That's our goal, starting Friday morning. That is our goal, to get it to them as quick as possible, but as thorough as possible.
Last week you kind of talked about, we're just looking at it, we're just seeing the possibilities. Are we past that now, or do you really want to do it?
Oh,
now?
absolutely.
Okay.
We wouldn't be coming back in here on a Friday morning at 10 o'clock if we weren't serious about it. I can tell you that. We've had some members that have had to cancel some plans, and it's all of us that are a little bit of a hardship over this, because we've all got things to do in our districts, and everybody thought they were going home tomorrow at 5 o'clock, but we're not.
Were you surprised that the governor kind of had a change of heart here, or did you always think that was going to be a possibility? Please tell us what you're thinking.
I never thought it was out of the realm of possibility. We had several conversations with him, and I think it was never out of the realm of possibility. I think he was like a lot of us, like you said a while ago. We were looking at it, we were talking about it. I think that's when it all came up, and everybody was just kind of, oh boy, they're throwing this at us. What do we do? And everybody said, oh yeah, let's just take a look at it. And then as the process kept moving, is realized, yeah, we've got to do this. So I think we've all got to the point where I changed my mind. I told y'all we weren't going to take it up, and here we are the Friday morning taking it up. So it has evolved. It's evolved a bunch of times. I got here this morning and we had a plan in place, and by 10:30 we had another plan in place. And by 11:30 we had another plan in place. And by 12:30 I quit asking. And so when we got to lunch in the caucus room, we had another plan that I didn't even know about. So it's been a moving target like I've never seen before.
Georgia announced today that they're aiming for 2028. I know that there's an insistentness on doing it right now, but why not wait? Like, you guys have next year. There is time next year, and all the concerns that have been brought up would likely be alleviated if you waited. So why now?
And it wouldn't be your problem.
They wanted to give that to me as a going away gift. I don't know. It was just. I guess I could feel that once it got a heavy topic, not only in South Carolina but across the country, it became a heavy topic amongst our Republican caucus. Look, we're going to do it. Let's do it now. And so it just kind of, once we kind of got into that mindset, we're probably going to do it. Then everybody bought into it, and then we made the process work, and that's why Friday morning's here.
But how concerned are you about the numbers in terms of making these districts actually more competitive compared to actually?
There's a whole lot smarter people than me trying to give me those numbers. They gave us the numbers, and I got no way to justify them, verify them, argue against them or anything. I've just got to take them at their word.
It's a lot to do.
It is. But we'll see We'll see what happens starting Friday. It'll be long. It'll be boring. It will be confrontational. There will be, we've told our guys, we've told our caucus members, you know, please, 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 respect has got to be there from everybody. Because there's gonna be times that, there's gonna be probably some things said on the floor there that's gonna sort of tick off a few folks and get them excited. And we got some members that respond pretty quickly. And so we've tried to say, look, let's be respectful. This is our friends. These are the people we work with every day. Just remain respectful. The quorum's got to be 100% in place, and I believe it will. I'm concerned. You know, you saw the outburst in the balcony yesterday. I hope that doesn't happen. You know, the speaker does not want to close off the balcony, but we can't let what happened in Virginia happen here. In Tennessee and other places that it's happened, we can't let that happen here. South Carolina's better than that.
Logistically, from when do you think you'll get third reading? If
we would hope we'd have it possible. We would hope to have it by Wednesday. Best case scenario would be Tuesday. Of course, obviously, like I said, Friday. I don't think Friday's going to be a 10 to 10 day. But I think Monday will be very long, Tuesday will be very long. Depending on how we go on Friday, if it's moving along pretty quickly, the speaker may want to hang around. But I think Friday's going to be more of a, here's the process kind of day, here's the way we're going to do it, let's begin the process, let's explain the bill, let's look at the maps together, so on and so on, and then we'll see where we'll gauge the temperature Friday as to how long we go. But I think Monday, I think you folks that are covering probably you better tell you folks at your house, and you might be here a while, because we're going to probably be here a while Monday. I think Monday will be the really, really long day.